Hello everyone, welcome back to Yako Capital. It's been about a week since I made last video, a little over a week. It's just nothing's been going on besides people building on the blockchain and innovating, but the price has just been going sideways. We did have a little breakdown, but didn't make a new low yet. So we're waiting for that. Price is right there, hanging around at 125, and I've taken it off the log, so it's not on log anymore. And if you were to draw just a general trend line just for the sake of it, that's what it looks like. I drew the trend line so it touches this bottom, and then it goes through that wick, but that's a flash drop, so we're not gonna, this isn't that important, just because like if we were to remove this and touch it along here, it would be a lot better than using this wick here, because it's not that important. It dropped really quick and it went back up within the day, so it doesn't make sense. So this is log off and this is log on. If we were to go down there, these are much tighter here. It looks a lot smoother, and if we do that, there's much more of a difference. So that's what it is. Let's zoom in a little bit. So last week when I made the video, it was around here, and we drew the trend lines that we said would go basically around here. Put them in the middle between this and this and that. And we had other trend lines that were going to go, let's say, between these two here. And we said this would come to here. So from this top to these bottoms, and then we said from this top to these bottoms, something like that. Or it could reach even down here, but we'll just do it for the sake of that because that's what works around here. Okay, so it did drop, and it's not fun. No one likes it. We went from 490 to 125, and that's a hefty drop. That's a 78% drop so far. But this is the kicker. All right. So if we were to look at this drop and say that, well, how about we look somewhere else that had highs and lows, okay? So let's come down here. We're gonna go back to 2020, January, what is it, 14th. We had our high at 458. So let's go up a little more. And we had our low of 82. It's an 82% drop. So let's do another one here, okay? Let's go here. This high to this, we're not gonna look at this, but this high to this low over here. Okay, so we had, or this high. So we had 255 down to 66. That's a 74%. It's a 74% drop. And then the final one we're gonna do is this one or this one, okay? So we're gonna go from a high of 254 down to 38.52. That's 84%. So looking at this, all right, we have a 84% drop here from this high to this high. Then we have, from the next one, we have a 74% drop from top here to down here. And what's funny is these two highs are similar. Then we have this high drop down to this low at 82%. And now we're at this point in time This drop, this one is 78%. If we are going to go to 82, let's say we match 82 or even 84, we're looking at about 82 would bring us down to this line here, 85, 86, and the high 80s. If you're going to go to 84, you're looking at about 70s. So but looking at this one, it's lower of a percent than this previous one with a similar height. These are similar heights. We have that, and these might be a lower low than this one. So we might have tapped out at 78% drawback. Okay, so two of the same here or similar, and then two of the similar here. But the second one's the lower percent, and here the second one should be the lower percent, but we don't know. That's just what I'm thinking, what I'm seeing. It's not 100%, so take it with a grain of salt, but it's just interesting to see that this is a possibility. From there, it's still selling point is up here. We're still looking to make higher highs. From these two going up to these two highs, we'll take this one and make it like that. We're looking at a 80% higher. So I don't know how much of a difference. I don't know if that's how it plays out. I'm not sure. I'm just playing with numbers. Right? We're looking at 691. So again, it keeps coming back to that 690, 700 area, especially when we're doing we said we do Fibonacci. So what I did is I took these two peaks to go to these two peaks, and even if I put a little higher to match the neck in the middle between this one and this one, to go in between is right there. Okay, so let's bring it over 84%. So we're looking at about 900. Okay, that's a 413 extra from the previous high. So if we were to put a Fibonacci from like last time and measure the tops, we'd go from there to there, and we're looking at our next possible in this area. So we said 600, we said 700 last time, right? 690. So it would be around here, and that's if we take it from there, right? We always had it like that. 683, 690, right? And this is saying compared would be in this area. Again, it's not 100%, but that's what we're looking at. What's happening right now, it most likely looks like it's dropping. It's made its decision in a way where it was holding it here. It came down, broke through this. It went back up, broke down again, and then this basically made its decision saying we're going down a little further. We don't know if that down a little further is here, if it's here, or if it's here. We don't know. But either way, always have some cash on the side just in case, you know, drops this low. And you have these three, and including this one here, 1, 2, 3, 4 on this line. So we're looking at about 90. If it hits 90, I'm going to grab some. And then if it keeps going lower, I'm going to keep grabbing some, because BSV is the king of blockchains. There's so many things being built on it. There's so much power behind it, so many smart people, and the price is not reflecting its true value. It's just lagging, basically. It's behind everyone because of all the ticker fighting and all the changes that have happened. So it just needs time, but it's a steal. I mean, it's a steal now, but because this made its decision to go lower, it might be a better steal down here or even lower down here. I don't know how long it'll take. This was the beginning, so that doesn't count, but from there to there, it was pretty quick. Let's see what their new feature. It was about 28 weeks, 28 or 196 days, and then from this high to this high to this high, you're looking at about 30 bars, so 210 days. And then from this one to this one was 455 days. So I don't know if it's going to pull another long haul like this here, gradually going up, or if it's going to pull a shorter one here where it's within the year compared to being a whole year. I'm always greedy and I buy more at the bottom, and at the top I'm a little more conservative. I'm more generous to my bank account, where I take money out and put it in my bank account. And here I'm greedy and I just shop and buy as much as I can. Still waiting on BSV BTC. Don't mind this, it's not Bitcoin, it's BTC. This hasn't decided to go lower, so this is still ranging, and that's due to because Bitcoin hasn't made a decision to go any lower. It tried to go lower, then it pulled back up, it went down, and then this week hasn't pulled lower like down here as BSV did. BSV pulled down last week's, and this week's it pulled down. But BSV BTC, this hasn't pulled down lower than this. So it's a good sign. It means that BTC is going just as low, a little slower, but it is going lower. And if it does drop and BSV doesn't drop as much, then you're looking at about BSV taking off here. So you can make some money trading BSV and BTC. You can use TDXP. That's a really good platform. I'd make more videos, but it's just really slow, the chartings. I try to come up with things. So hopefully the thing that I showed you today with these two tops and the amount it drops, 84 and 72%, and here 82 and 78%, hopefully that helps. Hopefully this is the bottom. These days are slow, just like the lawsuit between Craig and Clayman. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully there's more movement. Everything is positive in BSV, and the apps and the transactions being used. Like Crypto Fights has passed like 100. They had 100,000 transactions in the day. That's amazing. Everything is good except the price. The price is not reflecting what BSV means, and that sucks. But other than that, it's future proof. This is the most future proof technology there is. Grind it out. So thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, share it, and I'll be back with more videos in the future. Cheers.